welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. We're going to do a collective reading using the Yin Yang Oracle. Hello. I'm sorry I haven't really been here for the past few days. I was watching Stranger Things. And now I am waiting for the last season. It's a good narrative. Alright. I have a lot of like collective energy on my mind and heart, mostly around like the unknown, what's coming. When I was thinking about doing this reading, I was like, let's use the Yin Yang, but we might also use the True Crime Oracle. I think it's best to know what is coming and what we are going to be facing so we can be prepared, right? There's a saying, if you stay prepared, you don't have to get prepared or something. But I think collectively, things aren't great, as we know. So let's tap in, okay? Remember that the only thing you can control is you, regardless of what's going on around you and how other people are reacting. What is that? Oh, to something. There's an optical illusion. To the things. Epiphany breakthrough. That's unexpected. Also, I painted my nails and they got ruined in the shower, so it's annoying. Anyway, epiphany and breakthrough. What are you having a breakthrough about? Congratulations. We have control tactics. Holy shit. As I suspected, the whole fucking collective is like awakening. So there's a lot going on in the collective consciousness. There's like the woman calling the churches about the food. There's a lot of people putting up free pantries because of the EBT. I know my community is doing a lot to look out for each other, which is really cool to see. Initiatives happening. People are really looking out for each other. So, epiphany, breakthrough about the control tactics that we're experiencing, we're living through. We are, I don't want to say victim to, because I think when we get into a victim mentality, it can be really, it can set us back. It can be like scapegoat, which we don't want, right? We want to take accountability for ourselves, right? What just fell on here? Okay, what else? Tell us more. I'm sorry I haven't been here. Mr. Hootie is waiting for me to give him oh, you can't see him. He's right here on Niall's desk. He's waiting for me to give him the spot back. I made him move. Ooh, the masculine energy. So that's our doing energy, in addition to like the masculine collective. Under patriarch, there's like a lot of subsets happening, but masculine energy has the power. It's the doing energy. So what are you doing? What can you do? God damn these fucking commercials. What can you do? Masculine energy is also about expansion, shedding light on things, protecting. Ooh, external and party coming out. Maybe the masculine energy is having an epiphany about, when I say the masculine energy, I mean like a collective of people who identify with being in very masculine energy, or a divine masculine. The only love readings I do are for the divine unions, but I don't know, we're still waiting for the masculines. I mean, the feminines too, everyone has their own shit to be going through. I don't really want to go into that, but I guess that's that's where we're going. Because we have family, home, and commitment coming up. So maybe the masculine collective is figuring out. I think I should shuffle and get more cards before I keep yapping. But it looks like there's an epiphany happening about control tactics being used within some sort of external validation or partying. Karmic feminine energy or karmic energy in general. But I say feminine because these are all women, and obviously masculines are lured in by feminine energy. Both masculine and feminine energies seek to find the balance to their it's not like a 50-50 thing, but if you think of a yin-yang, it's a balance, right? It's a balance of light and dark, of feminine and masculine, of doing and being, right? And so both the masculine and the feminines who are seeking that balance first have to do it within themselves, but before they get to that point, there's usually some sort of several gnarly situations that people have to go through to even want to initiate some sort of introspection or change about their behavior in order to even get to this epiphany, right? I don't know if that was too many words. But anyway, so there's probably some sort of acknowledgement about some habits or behaviors or self-sabotaging behaviors or karmic people. Oh yeah, the reason I was telling you that is because there's this, I feel like it's like a compass. Like how I've been watching Stranger Things, and they use a lot of compass analogy or shit. So compass is led by magnetic field, right? So there's something within all of us that, like, because we're electromagnetic beings, we seek that other frequency or magnetic pull that makes us feel whole, right? I mean, if you think of how magnets work, there's positive and negative, right, charge, and those attract each other because there's a balance. So all that to say is, a lot of the times we use partying external. I mean, people want to meet people out. I'm laughing because of my college career the first time around. It was quite the partier. So, but I think when we are around some lower vibrational energies or behaviors, habits, tendencies, frequencies, yeah, we can get this. We can get ourselves in trouble, right? Unexpected storm. We have earth energy coming out. We have separation and longing. We have regret and repression. We have fate, detours, divine intervention, and winter rebirth, which, if you are in the northern hemisphere, we are about to be getting into winter. Unexpected storm and the divine intervention card both have this lightning bolt, so I think the less resistant we are to, this looks weird right here, the less resistant we are to our guide, which is our own intuition, our higher self, whatever it is we believe in, nature, even if you get signs from nature. I mean, nature is alive around us. We are part of nature, but humans have taken themselves out and put in themselves above, anyway. We have healing, inner child, assistance, spirit guides. Again, I'm talking about that, asking for help or signs and synchronicities, guidance, not only from something outside of yourself, right? Because that's what we're doing in this energy. This party external energy is seeking the validation or guidance from something outside of us. Oh, my left hand is like twitching, like a muscle spasm. So your left side is your feminine side. So maybe you're surrounded by a lot of feminine energies who are very demeaning. Maybe that's so. Check who you're around. I mean, all of these have feminine energies presenting on them. This inner child, healing your inner child, again, is about healing that feminine energy within you. Because as a child, you just wanted to be, right? You wanted to play, you wanted to explore, you wanted to learn. And a lot of the times that was getting hammered down by some sort of authority figure within your life, right? I mean, we've all been through that. I kind of had to be that today with my kiddo. He had one too many sodas. His big movements were not conducive to the small space that we were in. So anyway, assistance from the spirit guides is what I was talking about. Whatever it is you believe in, but also getting that assistance from yourself, from your little self, from the part of you that was like curious and excited, right? That part of you that really was just who you were before obligations and traditions and heartbreak and grief and shame, expectations, right? Before all of that was put on you. So from like what, 0 to, I don't know, it's probably 0 to like 4 for most people, honestly, because once you get into preschool, then the criticism is really, constant correction and criticism really starts, right? So, yeah, anyway, let yourself be guided by who you are at your core, right? With this earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn could be significant to your experience. That could be you, it could be a parent, it could be the person that's coming up as you are listening to this, or it could just mean that you are being asked and guided and reminded to ground yourself on this earth, right? We have earth and water elements here. We have self-love, creation, and intentions. Again, about getting in touch with this inner child within you. What were the things that you were really passionate about? What were the things that you wanted to do? Even if you wanted to be, I always say this, but like a ballerina fire person who also joined the Congress. I don't fucking know. But like, allow yourself to be in this childlike energy to be like, anything I want to do, I really can. Even with the limits we have around us, right? Because the beginning of this energy, of this reading, was control tactics, epiphany, and breakthrough. So you're having some sort of epiphany about the way you're being controlled, whether that's by you, your limited thinking because of the people around you, because of your past, whatever that is, or if you're just now waking up to what the fuck is going on in the world and the way things work. I just did a video, a collective convo called Societal Breakdown, and we went over the structure that this system is, to kind of help people, because there's just these huge awakenings happening at a collective level, like I already mentioned in the beginning of this reading, before we took a more individualized approach. We have regret and repression, and truth and expression. Truth and expression was a huge theme a year ago, this time a year ago in the fall. We talked about it constantly. So don't be afraid to speak your truth, especially in these times. Things are so, I mean, I'm talking about like soul truth, not like indoctrinated, racism or shit like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your truth, who you really are, allowing people to hear you, to see you, to perceive you, even if it's wrong, allowing yourself to be who you are. Don't allow yourself to get to a point of regret because of the things that you have repressed. Say what you need to say, that John Mayer song. There's a lot of them. There are so many times I have recited that damn song to myself, and I have bared my soul. But you know what? You never know until you try. You never know. And I think that's the thing. I used to wear my heart on my sleeve quite a bit. and I would like always profess my love. But I love so deeply. Like, I love everybody. I see beauty in everything. I see everyone's potential. I see your pain. I see your traumas. And I love people. I mean, not really. I don't really like being around people, but like I love the complexities that make us up, right? And so I like to share those things. I like to give compliments. I like to, be the person that I would want to run into. I like being that person. So sometimes it's not received well. Sometimes it's received with, what's that word? Hesitation? No, that's not the right word. Hesitation. Sometimes it's received with complete, sometimes it's just not received, right? But the thing about speaking your truth is that you never have to wake up and wonder. What you wanted to say was said, and how it was received or not, that's fine. You still said it. So practice that. Maybe practice speaking to yourself. Affirmations. I'm doing a daily affirmation project right now. There's over a year's worth of affirmations we're going to be going through. We're probably on like 50 or so, 60. I think we've been doing it a couple months. But so go watch that. I post them every day. If you need help, even just expressing yourself to yourself, that's a good place to start. Separation and longing. You know what it is for you. What are we at? 16. Anything else? Schmeek tea. I'm gonna upload this and come back and do one with the Light Seers Tarot. I don't like doing these at night. I would prefer to do them. I like having my night for something else. Cold and detached. Anything else? That's strange. Karma, balance, and justice. Ultimately, this is the goal, whether it's in our personal lives or in society, right? Cold and detached. But karma, balance, and justice. I mean, karma is an easy thing. There's universal laws. Karma is one of them. You get what you give. You get what you give. Think about that before you, I don't know. Third eye clarity. Even if that's in facade and beliefs, even if, I don't want to contradict myself. When we were talking about truth and expression, I was kind of leaning towards like a positive aspect. But there's also times when you can tell people to fuck off, right? And I don't think I feel like usually if there's something that you feel like you want to say to someone, but like they would never hear it, right? It would not be received. And so sometimes it's better to just shut the fuck up, right? And usually distance yourself so that you don't end up getting karma. But sometimes there's balance and justice here too. So when someone has really done you wrong, sometimes the higher power, whatever it is you believe, channels through people. And sometimes people need to hear the harsh truth. Like, fuck off. You did this to me and it hurt, right? Actually, we should use I statements. Well, that's what they said in elementary school. But I think that we really should be holding people accountable because that is the only way we're going to get justice. Sometimes people are complete assholes and they have no idea that they're complete fucking assholes until someone tells them, hey, you're a complete fucking asshole. What the fuck? Right? So, I don't know. It's up to you how you want to word that if you need to. And we have facade beliefs and third eye clarity. So I think within this epiphany breakthrough, whether it's at a collective level or an individual level about your own self-sabotaging behaviors or unhealed parts, whatever it is, there's going to be an ego death. There's going to be a releasing of a facade, whether that's something that other people have projected onto you, that you've carried with you. Excuse me. Or if it's, indoctrination from religion or whatever it is. Part of the healing process is allowing yourself to release your own facade to yourself. I remember when I was married, and something that scared me that I'm a very honest person. I don't lie. I don't find, I'm an autistic person too, so I don't see a need to lie. And my baby daddy, or my husband, or husband, or whatever, would lie, not only lie, but would believe his lies. And why am I telling you this story? Oh, because of the facade. He believed his own facade. It was scary to me. It was very pathological, because he believed he was a good person when he was not. A lot of the time, right? In a lot of situations. But everyone around him saw the facade and believed that, right? And then behind closed doors, that's a narcissistic thing. People are very different, right? We have third eye clarity. So you're going to be gaining clarity about your own shit, right? And it's a matter of how you navigate that once you do it, right? And I think that's, trying to stay balanced, trying to, self-worth, expectations, and then we have fire sign, or fire energy. So make sure that as far as self-worth is concerned, don't hold anyone outside of you to standards that you yourself are not meeting. That's weird. Everything needs to come from within your expectations, right? So we're coming from this party external energy. We're recognizing how some of our own patterns are self-sabotaging through this process, and instead of continuing to do those things, what we're going to do is we're going to heal. We're going to build our self-worth up. We're going to hold ourselves to the expectations that we want others to also, we want to be around people who hold those same things. The thing about it is, if you don't choose to do this, the universe is going to make it happen regardless. So you do have free will, but sometimes the universe has to intervene. That's what divine intervention is. If you are continuing to self-harm, self-sabotaging through your free will, usually things happen to make you wake up, to gain that clarity, to have that epiphany, right? And a lot of the times it's not easy, it's not fun, it can be completely earth-shattering. So it's best to choose the ethical ways. We have fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We're coming up on Sagittarius season around the middle of November. Tom DeLonge is a Sagittarius, in case you were wondering. So is my grandma. Fireball, little woman. My moon sign is a Sagittarius. Anyway, fire and earth are the two elements coming out. Again, the zodiac signs don't have to be the thing about those that resonate. It could be the element itself. It could be the means in which to use for yourself. If you have some things, I like to burn stuff safely. I got myself a little witch grill, like one of those little round grills. And when I do my burning shit, then I put it in this jar. It's a jar of ash. But I think that burning stuff is a really good way to cleanse yourself and your energy. So, get some note cards, or write some shit down, things you want to release, things you want to, like new habits or things you want to try. Your goals, well, not your goals. I wouldn't burn your goals. I would make a separate space for that, because You want to release using fire. Okay, aspire. Accept what you have while taking a stand for what you really want. Unseen forces are helping you succeed. Spirit has your back. Green is the heart chakra. You can see it there. That's a great song. Alright. I'm getting really tired. Or my gummy is kicking. I have to do another reading though. One more. Por favor. This is my one-day soundtrack or playlist. It's about love and about collective liberation. I think love is needed for both, right? Manifest. What you seek is seeking you. If you can dream it, begin it. Your intention has great power in it. Alright. Have a good one, y'all.